Today I'm gonna guide you guys how to play this girl. So firstly, her passive is like super strong. She's got a 25% reduction to time of that she uses heals. So that means she can use heals like a lot faster than other legends. So if you use B-Hop while healing, like she's super strong. Also, if you slide or jump off high places to heal, you can heal while falling or while sliding. So I'm gonna teach you how to B-Hop for heals. There are two major ways that I found. So just try to choose the one that is the easiest for you and the better for the situation. Also remember that sprinting almost always is faster than bunny hopping. Okay, so to bunny hop, you first need to get into sprinting speed. Then you crouch while still running, let go of W, and then you jump, and as soon as you jump, you move your camera to one of the sides and you press the corresponding key. So if you go to the left, you press the A, and then as soon as you hit the ground, you jump again, and then you can switch to D to go to the other side, and always moving your camera to the corresponding side that you want to go. Okay, so first you need to bind this key to scroll down or scroll up, and it makes it easier to jump when you land on the ground. So you like spam jump when you land on the ground. Then you get into running speed, crouch, let go of W, and then like as soon as I want to go to the left or to the right, I press A or D. It's better normally to get the heal on the first jump, so you don't have many buttons to press yet, so you have free time where you can pop your heal. Okay, so the second method of bunny hopping, it's a little different, but I'll try my best to explain. So first you get your running speed again, you crouch, and then when you crouch, let's say you want to go to the right, you press the A key, that is when meant to go to the left, W, and you move your camera in an arc way to the left. So you move it to the left like you're turning, like a really long turn, and that makes you go right. And then when you're about to turn to go back, you switch to the other side, and all pressing W and holding control as well to being crouched and moving forward. And then to change to the right side, you press the D1 and move your camera in an arc to the right side. The second method of bunny hopping, you don't let go of W. You just crouch, then you jump, press A if you're turning your camera to the left, D if you're turning your camera to the right. So D, A, D, A, and all of this is while holding crouch and W. So the second part of her passive is about reviving your allies. Lifeline revives her teammates faster and creates a shield in front of her that is unbreakable. So that shield goes through walls, so if you're trying a sneaky revive, make sure not to give your position away by sticking it where people can see. And one really cool trick you can do is that most people will try to rush you when you start reviving. So you can use that to catch people when they're trying to rush you and are in the open, and just spray them down. And if you miss some shots, you can actually switch your weapons really fast by clicking one or two and then tapping the crouch. If the weapon you're using is automatic, you don't even need to stop shooting, just hold down mouse 1. And Lifeline doesn't use her self-revive faster than other legends. She uses it at the same speed of other legends. So when you're reviving someone and they smoke you or something that you know, the only thing that's keeping you from taking damage is the shield, then you should consider not completing the revive and reposition, because the person you revive is going to need around 10 seconds after reviving to get full health. And if the shield goes away, then you both are just going to get sprayed down, and he's probably going to go down again. Now to her active ability. It drops a drone that can be pushed around and it heals you while you're close. When you heal 3 people at the same time, the amount that each one can heal goes down. It heals at around the same speed that you use a shield, so you can heal at 2 times the speed of your opponent. So with the drone, you want to get a power position where you can heal while you trade. Then you will get the advantage in health and rush him. This ability is really important when you are trading, so please remember to drop it when you have time. Also, you can out-heal the zone, or most zones, while using this ability. So if you find yourself in a situation that you need to rush inside the zone, you can actually put your drone outside the zone first and then heal up so you get into a fight with full health when you enter the circle. Okay, so this ability works in a kind of a special way with interactions with bullets and grenades. Bullets don't go through it and grenades don't bounce, they just kind of stop when they hit the drone. So if you want to place like a trade that you can actually win just from not taking very much damage, you can actually try to dance around your drone. Now finally, for her ultimate, you don't really need to use it on cooldown, but like try to not hold on to it if you have it. If you're outside the zone, then use it outside the zone and heal with your drone while you wait. It's important to use it outside the zone because your ult pretty much gives away your location of your whole team. So try to be smart about it. You can also use it as cover and to block doors. And those are kinda when you break through to the next level of using your ultimate, not just for loot. It creates great cover for using the drone as well, because you can cycle it to get a revive or loot something while actually being safe in the middle of the team fight. But don't save it for those situations. Having the loot from it will help a lot more. Also, everybody's gonna give you your ultimate accelerants, so they give you 20%. So in the last 20%, make sure not to use it. And since your ultimate is very strong, but only strong not in a fight situation, you should save your ultimate accelerants for other people when you get super late game. Now for her playstyle. This game involves a lot out of who can heal the fastest and who has better aim. So most of the time you should be rushing because you have such a small hitbox, and then when you get the time where you can squeeze in a heal, then you do it, so you always have the advantage in health. And you should be going together with Bangalores and Wraiths, as you have like pretty much the same hitbox. If you do strafing right, you're very hard to hit. But don't try to be like the first one to rush, because Bangalore and Wraith all have abilities that are actually a lot more useful in combat than yours. So you can be like rush at the same time, or rush it as like they attract the fire while you can actually dish out damage. And then once you start getting damage, you can heal much faster than them. Once your friends that are rushing before you get damage in them, they'll probably slow down a little so they can heal with their shields, because it's the fastest one that you can pop. At that point, you should just drop your drone near them. That way, you can actually make them use less heals or make their comeback to the fight faster and more healthy. For weapon, it pretty much comes down to preference, but there are some things you should try to avoid, like sniper rifle, because your character doesn't have any movement skills, so the long range kind of makes it hard to have any follow-up. And most of the time you're gonna be rushing, so ARs, SMGs and shotguns are your bread and butter pretty much. Also, the wingman is very strong as a weapon with all champions pretty much, so if you like that, feel free to use that. Of course, many of the care package weapons are pretty good, even the sniper, because you can pretty much 150 someone pretty easily. and then win the fight, even if you use it at the close range. So with the Peacekeeper, that is the shotgun that a lot of people use, you can actually do a little bit of an exploit. So it pumps faster and you can shoot a lot faster, but it's kind of hard to do it. But if you master it, it becomes like the main way to use that weapon. So when you shoot the Peacekeeper, then after you shoot, you press R, and then right when it's about opening the Peacekeeper to load 2 more slugs, you switch weapons and then switch back to the Peacekeeper, and it should cancel the pump animation. So about now you should know how to play the girl. If you have any questions, you can ask on the comments below and I'll try my best to explain it to you. And thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.